Hello, this is Manideepa here. I would like to give an overview of how I have solved a real-time stream processing big data use case by using some of the very popular open source technologies. So just have a look into the what is the problem I was trying to solve there. So I used to work for a network management software. So what it used to do is it used to discover all the various network elements which is running in the customer's premises, and then it used to monitor them, and then if there is any fault happens, by looking into the symptoms it used to tell you that what is the root cause. Okay, so obviously when a router is down or when a switch is down, that they will not come and tell you that I am down, right? So by looking into the symptoms, it has a very well inbuilt statistical model which is 99.9% accuracy. It used to tell you that this is your actual root cause, that this card of the switch is down, and that's why you have so much of problem in the network. So when I used to work in this, product, it suddenly, came into my mind that it is doing its job quite good. But what we are telling is after the failure is happened. Okay, so why can't I tell that before to the customer that this switch is going to down or this router is going to down? Is there any way to do that? So what I did is I just started to looking into the various logs what the customers have. So one good thing is that customer doesn't change their network infrastructure very easily. So it is maybe running quite 2 years or 3 years. So when I searched suppose a particular host and say I tried to find out in the last 6 months time that what are the reasons it went for a failure. And then very interestingly, I just found 5 or 6 cases, and then what I found is in each time there a sequence of events happen before that host went down. Suppose for a particular host, I saw that maybe half an hour before that fan went down, and then that voltage, maybe that threshold went up or something like that, and then after half an hour that host actually went down. So it gave me a very interesting use case. So if I, in the real time, that if I found out this kind of sequence of logs are coming, then I can go and tell, that your host is going to be down in another half an hour. But obviously, I need to make this learning, this model by, using my historical data, right? The 6 months or 1 year data, which will give me this learning, okay? So when I tried to solve this, so I came up with this big data, real-time processing architecture where I have both the system batch processing and stream processing system. So what I did was, that I collected all the logs, normally through Flume, and moved that into the HDFS for learning my for building my model from the historical data. And I used that time, that hidden Markov model, which was there in the Mahout library. And and then I build the model, and then when any time that logs are coming in the real time, I was able to find out that what are the sequence. So suppose for the host down there are 5 things need to be happen. So if there are 3 events already happened, my model used to go and tell that your host is going to be down in another half an hour or in another 40 minutes. And so in this architecture, if you see that we are building the model in the batch processing system through Mahout, and then we are feeding that model to the stream processing system in the real time to find that anomaly. Okay, so that time I have used Storm as my stream processing system, and that is how I solved this real-time fault prediction scenario with this architecture. I think it helps. Thank you so much.